Hello, students, and welcome back with our chapter on Mary Kom. In the previous session, we have done about her life, where she was born, which background she came from, and who were her inspirational factors or people in her life. Today, we will continue with the chapter which is in the form of an interview. So, let's go on. An interview. In an exclusive interview with Sports Krida correspondent Taruka Srivastava, Olympics bronze medalist Mary Kom talked about her preparation for the Olympics and her elation at winning a medal. So, this is an interview class which was given by Mary Kom after she won the bronze medal at the Olympics. In this interview, you will come to know about how she went about practicing, about how she deals with her life as a mother and proceeds on to excel even in her career. So let us do about this great lady. And she shares her elation at winning the medal. Elation meaning her happiness, her joy. Okay, so the first question by the interviewer is, first things first, you are the first Indian female boxer to win an Olympic medal for India. Has the feeling completely sunk in? I am really happy with my achievement, and yes, it is yet to sink in. I am just so exhilarated. So, Mary Kom says, the interviewer goes to ask, you won the bronze medal, you were the first Indian boxer, female boxer to win, and getting this praise and attention in the social media, has it sunk in? Have you been able to digest this happiness? And Mary Com says somehow she's still enjoying. She says it is still sinking in. She's still feeling that joy inwardly about what she has achieved, and it says it is so accelerated, so immense a joy which cannot be compared to. Next question the interviewer goes to ask, you were the only female representative from India in boxing. Did that put additional pressure on you? No, not at all. I was pretty confident about myself. I knew. Very valid question. The question was, since she was the first female boxer, did it put a lot of pressure? Was she forced by everybody, the coach and her other uh, components, that or other sportsmen and women who were there with her, that she should win a medal and come for the country? So Mary Kom says no. She says she did not feel any such pressure, and the reason is why? Because she says she believed in herself. She was confident that she's surely going to win. Not gold, not silver, but at least bronze. And that is something very amazing, class. You may not be good at many things, no problem. But if you try your best and you have that confidence and you believe in yourself that I can do it, you will surely become successful. So, this is one quality which we should learn from her. Let's go on. Your coach, Charles Atkinson, was not allowed to accompany you to the Olympics. How did that affect your preparations? Well, I did miss him there, but thankfully, we had already done our homework and I was well prepared. So, what happened was, when she went to participate in the Olympics, her coach was not, for some reason or the other, Mr. Charles Atkinson was not allowed to accompany her. Now, even when we go for some competitions, if your teacher accompanies you or if your parents accompany you, it gives a boosting. It's like a guiding factor, a motivating factor to do well. But over here, Mary Com's coach was not allowed. So the interviewer asked her, did she feel let down by it? Did it affect her? So Mary Com says, no, since the coach had guided her and allowed her to practice so well and taught her everything, that she did not miss him. During your preparations for the Olympics, You sparred with the male boxers of the Indian contingent. Who was your favorite sparring partner? Mary Com laughs. Well, I trained hard in Pune, and the male boxers were kind enough to practice with me whenever I required them. To name a favorite would be unfair. How nice. She had to practice, and since there were not many women boxers during that time when she was practicing, now of course there are, but during that time they weren't there. So she had to practice with the men in Pune. And she says she doesn't want to name anybody as a favorite because each one of them contributed in helping her to learn something different, something great. This is the picture class of Mr. Charles Atkinson, and he is in conversation with Mary Com, if you can see that. Okay, okay. Let's move further. You were quoted saying Adams was very clever, a counter puncher, but although she carried power, she wasn't very tactical. I was scoring, but the judges were not pressing the buttons. Do you think doggy, dodgy judging was part of the reason for your loss in the semi-finals? Yes, I think some of the decisions were unfortunate and did not work to my benefit. So, opponent at the Olympics was Adams, and somewhere even the media felt, or the viewers felt, the audience felt that Mary Com was much better compared to Adams, and somewhere the judges were not right because they were not pressing the button even when Mary Com was scoring a point. So the interviewer is asking, do you think there was something called dodgy judging? Dodgy judging means to be biased, to be unfair, to be prejudiced, to not do the right thing or not to give the due points to the right person. So maybe that is the reason she won the bronze and couldn't go up to the semi-finals. Probably if she went up to the semi-finals, if not gold, she would have surely won silver for her country. But Mary Com is very, she's a very, no, I will not say diplomatic, but a rather very respectful and a humble person. And she says that, yes, certain things went wrong, but she doesn't want to blame anybody. Because at the end of it, one has to, instead of blaming anybody, rather, one can always say the next time one has to do much better and show the world that you are the best. And that is what Mary Com wanted to do. She said, doesn't matter if certain things did not go as per she wanted to. India managed just 6 medals in the 2012 Olympics, even though we are a nation of 1.3 billion people. Where do you think a change is required to get help us win medals that are proportionate with our population? I think more and more people should take up sports as a full time career if we want more gold medals. More corporates should come in and sponsor players so that players don't have any financial pressure and can just focus on their games. A very valid question has been asked by the interviewer. She goes on to ask that our country has a population of nearly 1.3 billion people. Then why is it that we are lagging when it comes to winning medals at international sports? What is it that is not going right with our country? And Mary Com goes on to state two reasons. Number one, she says it is high time people start taking sports as a career. Many of us, when we pass out, nobody wants to say that, I want to become a footballer or wrestler or chess player or a badminton player. We always say, I want to become an engineer or a doctor or something or the other like that. So the reason is somewhere, even in our education, we are lagging somewhere where we are not motivating our children to take up sports. Probably in the near future, with the changes that are coming up as per National Education Policy, I'm sure you've heard about it, NEP. Maybe changes may come whereby Children, those who are good in sports, will be motivated to take up sports as a career right from when they are in school. I think that will make a big difference for our country. And the second reason she says is corporate. He says, the companies or the corporates, they go out to finance specific sports. If you say, many corporate companies, you have sponsors when it comes to cricket. My God, they earn in lakhs the players, even whether they win or they lose. But this is not seen in other sports. So Mary Kom says it is high time that the companies or the sponsors realize to bring out the other talented sportsmen and women also. Only then will more youngsters come up and take up sports other than cricket. So that is what she said, and I think the answer is absolutely right what she says. Do you think interest in boxing in India will ever go beyond the Olympics? Yes, I'm sure that in a few years, boxing will be very popular among everyone in India all the year round. So she believes that one day India will go on to represent in the field of boxing. We may not have one or two players participating, but we'll have many players participating. I hope her dream comes true. How aware are Indian women of their nutritional requirements? Diet and nutrition must have been a key factor in your conditioning for the Olympics. Do you think nutrition is a neglected area in Indian sports? The awareness is growing now among the female athletes. When it comes to nutritional requirements, nutrition has definitely been a neglected area in Indian sports. I had to gain 3 kgs since I had to fight in the 51 kg event instead of the usual 48 kgs that I fight in. So I had to focus on what to eat. I gained weight by eating the right kind of healthy food rather than bad saturated fats. Correct. In India, no, many of us we neglect our food habits. Eating the right food when you're taking up sports as a career is very important. And that is what Mary Com says. Nutrition, the right diet is something that in India we are not following much. We are more into saturated fats and the fast food that is there, which does not help the health of a sports person. So she says even she herself had to take a lot of care when she participated since she had to put on 3 kgs. So she says nutrition should be given due attention when it comes to sports. Not only sports class, but otherwise also in our life, nutrition plays a very important role. If at the right age we are having the right kind of food, in the future we will not have much of health issues. How big a role did OGQ play in shaping the boxing scene in India for the better? OGQ really played an important part in my success. They helped me out whenever I needed something. They took care of everything, which helped me focus on my boxing and kept me stress free. Now, what is OGQ? OGQ is Olympic Gold Quest. It's a non profit organization which goes on to help those talented sportsmen and women who are not financially sound and who don't get the right backup. So, this is the organization who searches for those hidden talented sportsmen men and women and brings them in the forefront. So, even Mary Com, since she did not come from a financially sound background, it was OGQ which helped her a lot financially. And it says, when this is done, then the sports person can be absolutely stress free because he or she is not worried about how should I pay my air tickets or how can I buy my kit or how should I take care of my food, because there is this organization which takes care of everything for the sports person. So that's really helpful. Okay, let's continue. What's your opinion on the future of Indian boxing? So Mary Com replies, the future is very bright, and I am sure many more boxers will get medals for us. So she says she's sure that Indian boxing will reach a certain height in the near future and give a lot of medals for the country. Do you find it difficult to convince your children not to fight when they watch you go out and do it in style all the time? Well, I have twins, and yes, sometimes it becomes really difficult to keep them under control. We all know as children, we emulate our parents or elders. We go on to do what our parents do, what we see. So naturally, over here, Mary Com's children would watch her practice. No, so for them it was like fighting. So probably they also tried to use the same tactics. And during that time, Mary Com only had two boys, twins. Okay, today she has three children, a girl also. So it says that during that time, she said it was very difficult to make them understand that what she is doing is a sport, not a real fighting game. Will you train your kids to become boxers as well? I haven't really thought about it as of now. Just let their mother box. How sweet. She says, she's actually not giving a thought. Her children are too small, she says. She's not really thought whether they should also take up the same profession of boxing. So she says, at present, it is better that they see their mother boxing. That's wonderful. Okay. You have broken several stereotypes about the women in India by showing that women can compete with men in any field. But how good are you at the traditional feminine activities like cooking? Well, I am good at cooking and other household work too. So it says, she has set an example that Indian women are no more stereotypes. So some your stereotypes? Very traditional. Initially people believe that Indian women's, oh, they should do only stitching and cooking and look after the house. That's it. No one could ever think of going out and studying or taking up a career and leave alone sports. My God, that was something never thought of. So she says, no, she's absolutely fine with it. And she is a feminist also. Why? She says it's not that just because she's taken up a sports that the men are into that she should not learn cooking. She says she's also a very good cook. So she balances her family life with her career. Would you be interested in coaching Indian women in boxing one day? Let's see. In the future, maybe yes. So she says, probably in the near future, when she retires from participating in boxing and representing our country, she says she will think about becoming a coach. Naturally, why should not share the talent and the skill that one has learned, isn't it? What do you prefer being called, super mom or super boxer? I love being a mom. That's the best thing that has happened to me. So she says, more than a boxer, she likes to be called a super mom because she says she's very proud of her children and her family. And you can see over here, okay, she's with her three children. Oh, they're all three boys. Okay, she's with her three children out here. And see how well she has maintained her balance, her family life. So, with this class, our chapter ends. I hope you enjoyed the chapter and we learned a lot from Mary Com. Hope some of us at least, abide her qualities. So, have a good day. Thank you. God bless all of you.